When I left Reddycrest, I fell out with my dad for a year and a half because he was like, why would you want to leave? And I went and worked for West Coast. And why would you go? Life is good. But I wanted to go and learn the power of no. And so I went through to West Coast, and then for personal reasons I moved over to Australia, and I went and worked for Dell. And there I went to the dark side, according to all my network and my community and my friends. But there I did all right. I got told no quite a lot. And after working in this little cube for about a month, for a year and a half, I landed the largest SMB services deal for Dell in Asia Pacific. It still hasn't been touched. And that comes down to everything I learned in small business. So when I bring my experience from large-scale enterprise, what I'm bringing is the experience of politics, of shipment times, of that vendor strategic partnerships allow discount. And I've taken that blueprint to say, well, actually, if I work with other people, my time to invoice is actually a lot less reduced for the customer. I put the customer first, everybody's happy. So everything that I've done here, either presenting on behalf of channel associates, presenting to vendors, presenting for vendors, everything I've done, actually my public speaking is a byproduct of what I do now. But it's the only time someone takes a picture of me. It's a bit stalkerish otherwise if I'm working in the office. But what I do now is I run a small business of 4 staff, and I am now MD of a company called Purple Cow Ideas Management. Some people may have heard of that. It actually resonates after a book called Purple Cow, which is by a gentleman called Seth Godin. In about 5 years' time, I'll stop calling the company that, but for now, it's kind of like a mantra for us. And basically, if I was to look into this room and I was to try and find that purple cow, it's really the person who says, I'm different because of this. And it's how they market it, it's how they communicate it, it's in everything they do. And in our fully saturated IT industry, it's critical to be remarkable. And we only work with remarkable businesses now, because that's fun. And that's essentially when I'm trying to build a lifestyle growth business, that's what's really important to me. And unfortunately, there'll be a lot of people in this room within 10 years' time who won't be here. And that's either by choice or by lack of choice. Good on the people for choice, but those people who are lack of choice, well, who's that going to be? And so we're working with growth businesses. We're working with resellers who have their eye on about a 2 million turnover, who in the next 10 years want to grow. Because that's fun, there's people you can work with. And that's essentially what we do at the end of the day. Because if we're having fun, it's a bit like Actimel. We're feeling good on the inside, looking great on the outside, and which customers wouldn't want to work with you? And so that's really what we try and breathe with all our customers. And we work with vendors, disties, resellers. Should be to turn that channel on the other side. It means vendors get priority. But we deal with all of those people, a bit like the polyfiller.